for coming to the games, everything that you guys done over this past basketball season. I truly appreciate it. Right. Also, Chris, huge help, right, with everything, getting everything scheduled, making sure it's on Game Changer. Chris,
Craig.
Craig, I got you, Craig. Craig, filming everything, putting down the stats, a huge help for me because, like, I will go back and look at the games. There are certain things I know that I needed to correct. The boys need to correct certain things that I can coach them and practice how to get better. So thank you so much, Craig, for that. My wife for putting it all together, right? She is the one that got all the tournaments together, the hotel rooms and everything. So huge things, because we would have been staying at the Best Western, no, Motel 6 somewhere, you know. I would have been like, this one's for $29 a night. Yeah, they're good. Anyhow, eating at McDonald's every day. So big thanks to my wife Jackie, and thank you, Evelyn, Elaine. I'm terrible with names. The boys' names, it took me all the way to the last. I'm calling Grant Sawyer. You know what I mean? I'm calling Sawyer Corey. It's just like,
I mean, to be honest, it's Corey, Sawyer, and Liam. I'm pretty darn close. All three. And Brody threw in the mix too.
Thank you so much for allowing us to use the gym. You know, during that time where we didn't have any time to practice or anything, just coming there and just having the boys get together and shoot is wonderful. Thank you so much. I put together some certificates for each one of the boys. So I'm gonna call each one of you guys up, but first I want to bring up Sawyer. Where are you? So we had two players that was not able to make it. Sawyer had to. I want to be with Sawyer.
Unfortunate luck. He had some unfortunate luck.
Yeah. I can't hate on him. Yeah. Anyhow, but this is one of our medals that we won there in state. All right. So there you go. Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. And then the other one was Brody. Brody.
Bill's Mafia.
I don't even want to hear you do this thing. This is the shirt.
All right. Well, I'm an Adder fan too, but every time and we'll let it go. We'll let it slide.
Yeah.
Brody, thank you very much for all your help this season. It's been a pleasure coaching you. It's been awesome watching you grow as well. And just keep the confidence going, bud. This one's for you. So thank you.
So,
just split in half.
Oh yeah. There you go. Hopefully that's 5 years.
You sent me the notes, right?
Okay. Sorry. You might need a couple more.
Want a couple extra? All right.
Let me see. Let me make sure I got 5. I need one more. I want everybody's except Isaac, because
yeah, you can take that one. You can take that one.
I'll tell you how I really feel about him. So I put together these certificates for you guys. It's basically me and Coach thanking you guys for going on this journey with us this year, right? For everything. We could not win any games if you guys didn't put forth the effort. All we could do is sit up there and tell you and bark at you and stuff like that, but it comes down to you guys and your effort, and you're willing to win. So like I know you guys heard this over and over again, but a lot of the parents haven't. Like, I broke our season down into quarters, right? First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. The first quarter was our games, our first couple tournaments, right? And I feel that we had an A+, right? I think we came in, we went to almost all the championship games. I think we won one of the championship games. And then the second quarter is the same thing. I think we won the championship there. Maybe lost a tournament here and there, but these boys kept up the fight. Third quarter was kind of a little shaky for me because we got in a pattern of winning, pattern of at least going to a tournament and doing well, but Seaside was a painful one, right? But they bounced back, and when you're playing basketball, it's always about the journey, right? the beginning of the season is not going to be like the end of the season. The middle of the season is not going to be like any other part, right? A lot of times the boys, I just tell them to keep on going. You just got to keep on playing because the game of basketball is imperfect, right? So, I feel like they did a great job of dealing with the adversity and dealing with the noise and the coaches yelling at them. And we were only yelling at you guys because the whole place was nuts. Parents were nuts too, so you could get on them too. Yeah. But overall, I think we did a fantastic job this season, right? I know every coach is probably telling their kids that, but I truly feel as fifth graders, you guys advanced your skills as the season was going on, and you got better. And it shows because Sawyer, that medal right there, and Brody, we lost 2 players that plays on our team, and we were still able to come in 3rd place in state when we went down to Bend, right? I think we went 3-1 that weekend, but you guys did a fantastic job, right? So I'm gonna let you go first.
You want me to go first? Okay. All right, let's bring up Michael.
There you go.
I had a feeling I was going to be first.
All right, Michael, there's your certificate, but stay here. I want to say a few words first. Like Coach said, we did do a lot of yelling, and I'm pretty sure you've had nightmares from me yelling your name. So I apologize for that, but like Coach said, it's pretty loud in the gym. I just wanted to make sure we were communicating with you and getting you a good spot on the floor so you can get some buckets. Super proud of you. From the beginning of the season to the end of the season, major improvement. I think in that last week of play, you probably hit more free throws than any other time of the season, and we needed those. So thank you very much for all your effort. Super excited to see you grow, and super excited to continue to watch you play basketball, and hopefully at some point we get a chance to coach you again. So thank you, Michael. Good job.
Good job. I got Alex. Alex, want to step up here?
Yeah.
Always calling him. Yeah. There you go. I only want to look at you in your eyes. Start looking at Nat. Anyhow, Alex,
Oh, shoot!
Uh-oh. It's on the hands team.
Alex is a kid who he wants to know where he needs to be, right? He wants to do a good job. He wants to make sure that the team, he's helping the team, right? So like a lot of times you can tell Alex to do this, and sometimes when we switch it up, Alex will look at it like, what is going on? What are you? So over the season, his scoring, there's a couple games, more than a couple games where out of the blue, Alex just comes alive and like he scored a couple buckets, and not just any type of bucket. Like these are baskets that he was making in crucial moments. He was playing defense, hard defense on some players that's even taller than him. So his overall skills, he's one of those players that, he might not score 10, 20 points, but he's going to give you a couple rebounds. He's going to give you some assists. He's going to block a shot here and there. He's an overall basketball player, right? One of those athletes that you need on your team. So thank you so much.
Good job, Alex.
Keep it going.
All right. The only one not Trey. Let's go. Come on.
Trey!
Here you go, bud. Here's your certificate. Man, yeah. The defensive intensity from you this year was awesome. I think that I'm looking back on the season, just coming right to mind right now is the Nelson game, right? Where that kid was shooting those threes from half court, right? And we told you, just stay on him, right? The aggressiveness that you have on defense, your willingness to put your body on the line to go get that ball and defend the basket was awesome to watch. And then your jump shot out of that corner where it's like the hardest shot to make. You constantly are over there in that corner taking that jump shot, and most of the time it goes in. So really, thank you for your effort this season. Just continue to keep playing, and looking forward to watching you in the future. Good job, bud.
Another thing is that, I know a lot of times when you're playing in games and that defense intensity was there for you, and that emotion, I could tell. I'll be like, Trey, and you fought that back. You fought back those anger tears that you might have. You fought it back and you kept on going, right? You didn't let it go, even though you never let your emotions take over how you're supposed to play the game.
Yeah.
And at your age, that is good.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of times it's very hard to hold back emotions when you're playing in the high intensity. It's just stressful. So like just holding that back, calming yourself down without Coach and I really didn't. I just look at you and you're like, and I'm like, Trey. And he was like, okay, Coach. I'm like, all right. So that's a good quality in you. Good job.
Good job, Trey.
Yeah. Brody.
Now you're going to have to do it, though.
What's that?
Well, he's got his
I know.
You're going to have to do it.
Here you go, Brody.
You did it just for you.
I know. I'm not too much of a hater on the Bills, though. It's just like, if you're not a Niner, I don't really know who you are. So I'm just not. Anyhow, so Brody, a lot of you guys don't know, I used to coach, was it third grade? Third grade. And Brody was on my team in the third grade rec, right? And we were just kind of running through everybody, and Brody would just sit back and just like hit jump shots. And I was trying to see like his development as he was with this team with more competitive. And so he did the same thing. Like as the year went on, you start seeing that talent, like that old Brody come back, right? Because it was very stressful at the beginning of the season. Brody is one of those kids, when it's loud around, it's a lot going on. It's chaos. So instead of quitting, not wanting to play anymore, he still came out there. He still gave whatever he can. A couple times during the game, I had to tell him, just walk it off and come back, right? But it's being a young man is overcoming the things that like you're not used to. He's not used to the loudness. He's not used to this competitiveness that's going on. So just taking a step away and coming back, it makes you stronger as a young man, right? How do you feel now? You feel way better, right? And you feel like you can compete next year, right? Good job.
Good job, bro. Oh boy. Corey. Here you go, Corey. I mean, what can we say without our point guard, right? So, great job this season. We relied on you a few times, right? Getting to the free throw line, getting some buckets. Super impressed with over the season, right? Being able to see the passing lanes a little bit better, right? Beginning of the season, you were trying to do everything you could to get points and help the team win. And towards the end of the season, I saw a lot more of your awareness when you're getting caught in trouble in the corner with a couple of guys on you. You recognize that either Grant or Michael was open down low, and you kick the ball to them, which is fantastic improvement. Super proud of your efforts, and yeah, looking forward to watching you continue to play.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
I got Sawyer. Come on up, Sawyer.
Well,
Let's switch one of those.
okay. I thought you had. I didn't want to say.
I don't want to talk about that. Nice. Anyhow, there you go, Sawyer. So, Sawyer has better dribbling skills than every kid at this table. I don't know if you guys can hate on him later. His dribbling skills is fantastic. The thing is, and I tell him all of this all the time, it's when you're playing on a team, when you go, I used to always tell him, Sawyer, when you go, you just gotta go. You just gotta go and don't come back, because this is not and one. They're like, and one, what is that? None of them know what that is. So I'm like, you know, his dribbling skills is like, for his age, is excellent. I could tell that he practiced his dribbling, right? Without him, it would have been hard. Like sometimes he'll come in like for Corey needs those spells and coming out and just relaxing for a little bit. And having Sawyer go in there, it wasn't a big drop off, right? It's just that in his head, in Sawyer's head, I had to keep on telling him over and over again, Sawyer, you just gotta go. You're free. I used to tell him all the time, you can shoot, Sawyer. And I think his parents probably heard me saying this over and over again.
His parents are saying the same thing.
Yeah. No. So, because he'll make the move, and I'm like, okay. And then as I'm watching, and then he just like will stop, or he'll make a pass, and it's like, so I feel like in the future, right, every game that you play from moving forward, try to take at least 10 shots a game. Now, I know that it sounds like a lot, but some games you might have 4, 5, 6, but try to take 10 shots. You know, keep working on your dribbling skills and keep that head up and make sure you go to the basket and shoot the ball, because you're a good scorer. You just have to have the confidence in knowing that you can score. All right? Good job this year, though.
That's right. Jonathan.
Let's have Jonathan talk about himself.
Jonathan, great season. I think probably towards, if we're breaking it into the quarters, I think it was probably that third quarter where we saw just maybe a little bit of dip, right? I think there was a period where you were not feeling well. I think you were out sick for a little bit, and then kind of saw you coming back. And then towards the end of the season, man, we really utilized your shooting ability there towards the end, and your aggressiveness on defense, especially in that the last state championship game. That was awesome to see you fight back and get back into the fight. And man, just super proud of you this season, and looking forward to coaching with you again, hopefully soon. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good job, bud.
He's very quiet. Oh, is he quiet at home? No. Is he quiet on Fortnite? There's a thing.
He's quiet at
He
school.
doesn't play Fortnite?
He won't play with him.
I don't blame him.
He's quiet at school.
Don't look at me. It's not me.
Let's
No,
go.
Cactus League kid's looking at me.
Yeah.
He was looking at me.
It's gonna
Oh, you're
be
up. Come on up here.
Leo!
I got you, Liam. Here you go. So, Liam, of course, Coach Chris's son. Liam has a little guilty pleasure. I love it when Liam gets pissed off at his dad in practice. I'm like, I'll see Liam, and then all of a sudden, just like it just clicks, or even in the game, like Chris would tell him something, and Liam would get so fired up, and I just sit back and like, yep, there you go, give it to him, Liam. Yep, here we go. It's that fire that he has. Like a lot of times when he's very good on defense, where he can get his hands. He's like a very smart basketball player, where if a person's making a move, he knows how to beat them to that spot. When it comes to like his overall game, I know Chris and I were telling him, he can finish. He hesitates a lot on his shot. Like he'll double pump and stuff like that instead of finishing, right? You'll hear Chris, finish!
Backboard.
Go all the way up, backward. But anyhow, keep up the good work. You're a tremendous athlete, right? And keep it up. Keep it up. And get mad at your dad when you're on the court. You know what I mean? If he's not coaching you or something, like, just picture his face. I mean, because
I don't know about that, but
he's a different player. You can see that just like all of a sudden that just like it just turns on. So and that's good. You don't want to kill him like a man.
good job, buddy.
I wonder who's next.
Isaac.
Burn.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
It's definitely not Grant. What's up, Isaac?
Can
Here you
you
go.
get down? You're blocking the camera.
Hi, Dad.
Isaac, great job this season, buddy. Saw a tremendous improvement, right, from the beginning of the season to the end of the season. I know I've probably got on you a few times at practice telling you not to shoot the half-court shots and all that fun stuff, right, and focus on our free throws and closer range shots, which I think you did towards the end of the season. I saw a better improvement in your shot making, especially your free throws towards the end there. I think there was a couple of games where we got a couple of free throws in there. So, yeah, super. It's been a pleasure coaching you. I'm super excited about the future that you've got, and just keep it up, buddy. Keep learning and keep growing. Good job this season. Good job.
There you go, Grant. Slim Shady. I just had to say that. Sorry about that. He probably doesn't even know who that is. He was like,
I didn't know. LeBron James.
anyhow.
Jokic. Mini Jokic. How about that?
Played for the
So,
Nuggets.
Grant is one of those kids. He is a little emotional, right? But I always tell him he started working through it, right? And Chris and I both would tell him, go, Grant. It's okay. Mistakes happen, right? And you just got to keep on playing basketball. That mid-range jump shot, you love it. It's fantastic. Keep it up, right? Just practice it almost like every day. I don't know if you're playing another sport, but if you're not, go out there and work on your dribbling and that mid-range jump shot, right? Because nobody can block it. Once you get it up there, you can't block it, right? Just get it more physical. And as you get older, you'll get a little bit more physical, and those shots will start going in, right? So you did a fantastic job this year. Right, from the first practice all the way to the last game, you developed. You've gotten better. You've gotten smarter. There's not a lot of kids that can come up and pick and roll off like you can, right? It's just and even finish you. When Corey will come through, and a lot of times like you guys will do that play, and it's like, oh my goodness, like it's beautiful. So keep up the good work. And keep it Slim Shady.
Yep.
You have anything else?
The only other thing I had, just to echo Coach's point, we couldn't do this without the parents, so thank you very much for all that you've done, getting the kids to practice, putting up with us, yelling at your kids. So it's in good faith that we're doing it. We're just trying to get them to improve in basketball, but yeah, just couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you very much. Appreciate it. And Craig, thanks again for all the video and your husband for keeping track of score and a game changer. My parents really liked the video, so that was super helpful getting them to be able to watch it. Thank you.
I love seeing the grandparents out there. Like a couple of them came up to me after the game. They never came up to me after a loss, though.
I didn't either.
Always after a win, I was like, okay, good. But anyhow, I love seeing like the grandparents and the other family members other than you guys out there. It was it felt good when I see other family members and grandparents come out to multiple games. To me, I feel like Chris and I we're doing something right. Right, we're doing something right because there's a level of excitement. There's a level of like wanting to support them. Because if we were doing a terrible job, and grandparents are like, I'm not going to drive out there this weekend. You know, I don't really want to. I'll watch it on I'll watch it on YouTube or something like that. But the grandparents, I don't see any of them here today. But like when you go back home and you talk to your parents, tell them I said thank you. Okay. All right.
Well, we wanted to say thank you to from all the team for a great season and for putting up with all of our boys.
Thank
we
you.
really appreciate it. It was a fun season. It was
And all the time you spent at practice.
Is it money?
We just drop them off and you guys are putting in work all the time.
We know how much time goes into after, not just the surface level stuff, but always thinking about the next thing and trying to organize all that. So we appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that part right there was I could go back and watch a game, and I'm like, even myself, like I could watch a team, and then they'll switch the defense, and I would say to myself, I'm like, well, why didn't I just call two? Or like, why didn't I have this person do this? I always, whenever I go back and look at something like that, I'm always on myself a little bit too much. But then that automatically makes me kick in, like, what am I going to do in practice? Like, what can I show them? And so, Excellent. Well, thank you guys all.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah.
Yeah. And like I said, once again, thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right.
All right, boys.